Hello and welcome back to Real Day Trading. I know it's been a while, but believe it or not, I've been working on the new show. It's going to be great. It'll be in a studio, be produced. You'll get to see me. I don't know how great that will be for you. I see me every day. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about it, but you'll get to see me. The show's going to be fantastic. But until then, I wanted to come back here, give an update, and start doing some more videos for you until the new show debuts. So first, let's take a look today. Everyone's talking about the end of the world on the market right now. And you know, when everybody is fearful, it's time to be greedy. And when everyone's greedy, it's time to be fearful. Thank you, Warren Buffett. We look at the market and it's dropping and it's easy to become a perma bear, right? And look, perma bears are annoying. Nobody likes them. They're the people at the party that you just don't want to talk to, and they come up to you anyway. And they talk to you and you just want them to, and eventually you wind up leaving the damn party. You leave the party because you don't want to talk to these people. You know what I'm saying. But you can look at this market and you can become a perma bear. It's pretty damn easy. However, you have the FOMC coming up Wednesday. That's one. You have pretty much worst case scenario priced in. Very aggressive rate hikes. You have inflation that looks like it may have peaked. And it's the Fed's job to get that down. You have the GDP, which contracted. That sounds like bad news, right? But when the GDP contracts, the Fed becomes less likely to be hawkish. Because if the economy is contracting and you still raise interest rates at an aggressive pace, that can push things into a recession. Nobody wants that. So there is some optimism that the recent economic numbers will put a more dovish spin on what the Fed does. However, that optimism has not translated into the market pricing because the market is still being priced right now for an aggressive Fed rate hike. Plus, you have the war in Ukraine. I mean, there's a lot of things. But we are not going to break major support at 404 without a stimulus doing it. So today, right around here, I told everyone, stop shorting, you're about to get whacked. Because when you can't go down anymore, you go up. And usually you go up fast. In fact, I told everyone, right here, 1034 now is a dangerous environment to short. Any reversal off this level would be violent, to say the least. And then what happens? Whack, 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 whack. All your shorts get killed. Bam. So I hope people listened. I saw people weren't listening, but who knows? Does this mean we're going to be bullish now? No, it means we're probably fine until Wednesday. The market will probably continue to go up, maybe hit 419, that level, stay around there. It might drop down a bit to 412. It's going to be in that area until the FOMC comes out. Then we will see. If it's at 0.75, well, that's going to cause some problems. If it's at 0.5, 0.25, well, then you can start thinking about being more bullish. There certainly isn't any fear out there of a black swan event, which would be a dramatic drop, sinking us into a depression instantly, not a recession. So I am overall bullish in terms of, I do not think the world is ending here. I think the market has absorbed quite a bit of bad news, and still we had great earnings with some exceptions. Google, Amazon, not great, but overall really good earnings across the board. And we have stocks that are almost at a point where some of them are getting to be undervalued. And some of these were the same stocks that were way overvalued before. An example of that might be TDOC, right? TDOC is one that I'm actually holding, one of the few that I'm comfortable holding. And you can see here, it is starting to fill the gap made off of earnings Is TDOC a $300 stock? No. But it's clearly more than a $37 stock, and investors are buying it. And they're buying it with pretty strong numbers here where it's closing near its high of the day. So I am holding TDOC long overnight. But I had 11 straight day trades that were profitable. I took either $1 or $2 on them. GPN, I have no idea. Global Payments, I have no idea what the hell they do. But look here on GPN. Yeah, right here is where I shorted. Right here is where I took profit as a $2 gain right there. Roku, I hit twice. Here, took $1. Here, took $1. I could have stayed on Roku. I didn't. I should have, but I did not stay. Because I had a very strong market at that time, and Roku on the daily chart actually is looking fairly decent here. It's got a nice upward trend, but if you want to have a long-term view on Roku, look at this. Downward sloping line here, horizontal line here, both algo lines, creates a price point right around 139. I put an alert there. If it crosses 139, you can start doing bullish put spreads on Roku. You can think about long-term leaps on Roku, right? There's a lot of things you can do when it crosses a major algo price point where you can just be pure bullish on a stock. Is Roku there yet? No, it's about $35 away. So you can look at the Twitter account and see there was 11 straight day trades. I took $1, like I said, $2. Those are arbitrary numbers. Looking back at it, on the ones I took $1, I could have gone $1.05 actually as my target. It's 5% more. Doesn't seem like much, but if every trade you get 5% more out of, well, you're doing 5% better. So those were all good. Now let's go and talk briefly about the small balance account. Now we have TECK. I like the stock still. It actually finished today. Well, this is, there it is. It finished over its 50-day moving average. And that's what I was looking for it to do. The volume was decent. The sector, look here, basic materials. Basic materials at the end of the day was one of the sectors that was not bullish today. Despite the huge jump in SPY, basic materials never went green. So if TECK tomorrow goes in profit, we're going to take profit on it. INDO, that's where the rest of the cash is pretty much stored. I don't see INDO going below its support here, which is coming and it's going to come in around $13, somewhere around there. But I do see it having a lot more upside, again, the moment the sector rotates. Here's the larger problem. The larger problem is the amount in the account. You get that? Between 1 and 2,000, right? So yeah, the win rate's fine. It's like around 80%. I do have to update TraderSync, sorry. But the problem is that when you have an account this size, you start to think, wow, I need to take riskier trades, right? Because you're not getting anywhere other than, oh, I made $50 here. Oh, I lost 25. Oh, but I made 100. And then at the end of the week, I'm up $175. Okay. That's a 17% return on a $1,000 account, right? So that's not bad. But just on pure numbers, you're looking at it, 1,000 to 1,100, you're thinking this is going to take forever. And you're right. It will. It will take forever at that pace. So you start thinking, well, you know what? Okay, Tesla is now bullish. It just broke through. And you pull up the chart here and you go, all right, Tesla, here's the line. Well, actually, it's not there anymore. Let's just pretend. The moment Tesla breaks through this, and in fact, it actually is still acting as resistance. Look at this. Even though it crosses through this, a clear breach of this support on this algo line, it is now acting as resistance. That's interesting. So, okay, let's say you have an alert here, and Tesla triggers it. Now it's gone bullish again. And you're looking, and it's like Thursday, and you think, okay, if I liquidate all my positions, I can get 5 out of the money Tesla calls. That might work. It's not a great idea, but it might work. And then more likely than not, it won't work. And then becomes the mentality of, well, do I want a 25% chance of doubling this account or 90% chance of watching it grow $100, $200 a week? A lot of people choose the 20-25% chance of doubling the account, right? And there are plenty of posts out there, people who show, oh yeah, I doubled my $2,000 account by going this. So the problem is the amount. Now, I probably should just put the money back in and make it 5, clean 5,000, and then go from there. And that may be what I wind up doing, because that seems like the minimum amount needed. Why 5? Because if I want to, for example, right now, Microsoft, right? Microsoft is one of the strongest tech stocks out there. In fact, when all the other tech stocks were depressed today, Microsoft stayed strong. So let's say Microsoft breaks here. Now I want to go long. Well, an in-the-money call on Microsoft a week out is going to be around $1,400. That becomes your entire account in one trade. If you have a $5,000 account, yeah, you can do it. So I think my issue is, thinking that I can go and take the $1,400 account and turn it into 5. It really becomes an exponential issue where you need to start with the 5. So I'm going to have to seriously consider that. However, the strategy, like I said, does work. I know. I'm going to update the TraderSync, but the win rate's around 80% there. It's just a matter of how much profit you're taking. So that is an issue, and that's one I'm going to solve. And then we are also going to soon get started with and I might do it at the same time while I'm doing this one, as long as TraderSync allows to put up 2 portfolios at once. They said they're going to, waiting on it. I still recommend, if you don't have a journal, use the link in the description here and sign up for TraderSync. It is, in my view, the best journal. But if you don't want to choose TraderSync, you want to choose TraderView, you want to choose something else, just get a journal. Get a trading journal. It's essential. So the $50,000 How to Live challenge, that will be a clean account, $50,000 in it. You start off, we're going to day trade it. And at the end of each week, we're going to have our profit number, and we're going to create a budget of these are the numbers we need to hit monthly. Most day traders go with a monthly target, right? And let's say you say, okay, I'm going to need to hit $10,000 a month profit off of a $50,000 starting account. So you drop, this is pretty much the win rate I'm going to need. These are the number of trades a day I'm going to need. This is the amount of profit per trade I'm going to need to hit. You have all those targets. We're going to go through week by week. Are we on target to hit our goals? Anything over 10,000, we can add to the base, so we can start growing the base. So if we have a great month and we do 15,000, let's say, then the next month we start with 55. But if we fall short, then we got to make up for that shortfall, because don't forget, if you're trading as a way to make a living and you fall short on your profit target, that would be like your salary getting cut. And you don't want that. Nobody wants that, right? So day trading for a living is very much like running a business with all the risks and everything involved in that. And we're going to treat it like running a business. So that will be a fun challenge. And the small balance challenge, will probably keep going with that and reload it up so the 80% win rate in there can actually start accumulating some more profit, which would be nice. All right. that is all of the updates. I am very, very happy to announce that we've hit 20,000 followers in the Real Day Trading sub. That is amazing. It's not even a year old. I can't believe I can believe because that we're doing so many things that are helping people actually become profitable full-time traders. It is amazing to see. Um, okay. And part of the way they do that is by watching more videos and reading the damn wiki, especially if you are new. Please, 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 before you post, before you comment, just read the wiki. I guarantee you anything you have a question to is going to be answered there. And if you truly read through it, it's going to change the way you think about trading. All right, everyone. 11 straight profitable day trades today. Let's see how we do tomorrow. And then Wednesday into the FOMC. Have a good night. Don't forget, watch some more videos, read the damn wiki. Talk to you soon.